listening to the Burnt Offerings podcast, a show about cigars, friends, faith, and general tomfoolery. Do not take these guys too seriously. Now grab a stick, settle in, and let's set fire to foot. This is Burnt Offerings.
Hey, hello, how are you? How is everyone doing? Welcome back to another episode of the Burnt Offerings podcast. It's your friend Patrick, right alongside my friends, Steven and Ryan. How are you?
Doing well.
They could be our friends too.
Yes, that's
Not
true.
Not just your friend. I have other friends than you.
All starting off hot tonight. This is going to be good.
He just started like we're his only friend. I have other people.
It's okay, buddy.
Okay,
it's
all right.
Okay.
I just wanted to make sure people knew I was a liked person.
One video doesn't get very many views.
It doesn't get many views. And all of a sudden, my feelings are hurt on a regular basis.
Hey, listen, by the time you're listening to this episode, it may be old news, but we have launched a little more fully into the internet universe. We've got a TikTok. We've got a YouTube.
Oh, man.
These
We're
episodes,
doing it.
You can see our ugly mugs.
Oh, God bless us.
I don't know why you would want to,
I
but
don't either.
if that's your thing, go for it.
I lost all my friends.
From
right
Ryan's garage. From Ryan's garage to your public restroom stall while you're taking a deuce. It is good to see you all.
That's right. This is not a set. This is real deal.
Use headphones, please.
This is sacred ground, and we appreciate you bringing us along with you. Some other housekeeping. We've got I want to celebrate. We've got a cool new table for our podcasting.
Oh, we do.
We're a little more official.
Yeah.
Gotten some of our setup here bolted onto the table, and so we're becoming a little more official. And you have done a lot of work on that, Ryan, and I want to say thank you.
Oh, you bet. It's been fun. I finally had a project for all 10,000 cigar bands
Listen,
I've had
if you want
laying
to
around the house
see,
for 20 years.
see a man's bad habit,
That's right.
you come look at the
We'll post a picture.
the cigar wrapper. No, excuse me, the cigar bands.
Yeah.
We're north of 200.
On the table
On the
alone.
table alone.
Oh,
Yeah.
easy.
Yeah.
Easy. Yeah, I kind of forgot how many cigars I smoked in the last 20 plus years.
Well, I can see a pretty good picture of it right here in front of me.
There was
pretty good.
it was actually a lot of fun going down memory lane. I'm like, oh, I remember that one. I haven't smoked that in 18 years.
Oh,
or
man.
ooh, why did I smoke that one?
And I think my comment to you in putting it together was, you have a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have a real.
You've been collecting.
I'm just trying to be supportive.
Well, it looks great. I'm
It
glad
does.
we've got it.
It looks
It's nice to have a little bit better setup for the recording. So thanks for that.
Yeah.
I'm sure our viewers will appreciate it as well. What are we smoking tonight here?
Oh,
What
man.
brings us into the house tonight?
We have a gorgeous Maduro cigar from La Gloria Cubana, which, let me just say, is one of my most favorite cigar companies to say. La Gloria Cubana. It just rolls right off the tongue. This is the Serie R Maduro.
She's a beaut.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. The band work on this too, I gotta say, since we're reminiscing about all the cigar bands that we've loved before, this one would definitely lend itself well to the table. It's a gorgeous dark black background band, gold embossing with the very recognizable La Gloria Cubana lady right there front and center on the band. So
Take a big old whiff of it, baby.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is chocolatey.
And if it has a little bit of spice to it, which I recall that it does, because we should note that it is a beautiful band. There's a few of them on this table because we have all smoked
this cigar.
Yeah.
before,
this cigar before. However,
I went through
we've never reviewed it.
No, never have. I definitely went through a La Gloria phase probably 10 years ago. So midway into my cigar hobby problem, as Steven calls it. I was doing a lot of La Gloria Cubanas back in that time frame.
This has to. Have we smoked a Maduro yet on our review?
Oh, we definitely have smoked a couple Maduros.
Not one of them has smelled like this.
No,
That's true.
The
This is-
earthy leather tones of that Nicaraguan, Dominican binder filler is definitely coming through.
Yeah, goodness gracious. Smells like a candy bar. Sort of.
I'm getting more sweet off the foot than just the wrapper itself.
Here we go. Cold draw.
How'd you guys cut tonight?
Straight cut.
Standard old B.
Predictable.
We are predictable. Are you punching?
Yeah.
He's using a golf tee.
I get.
Yeah, that chocolate is heavy on the cold draw.
There's a berry note there too. Like it's chocolate, but there's a little bit of that berry. You know how sometimes you get a berry note in chocolate? Mm-hmm. I got a little bit of that in there. Same sweetness, like.
Yeah.
Stay lit there. Come on now. Oh no! Put your fire out over there.
No, I just so every once in a while this thing. I don't know if it's clogged or what.
It's also 20 degrees out here in the garage tonight, so
Every once in a while it just doesn't want to refire.
well, that's tasty. Invitingly so.
Oh boy. Mm-hmm. Did the pepper smack you in the back of the throat?
Not so much.
Not yet.
Not
No,
quite
but
there
that
yet.
fruit, that berry, again, that berry tone that baritone, that berry note that you mentioned, Patrick, is quite pronounced.
Working to get just a little bit better light right on the end. You know, sometimes you just like it matters. You know, you get that thing good and evenly lit at the beginning, and it just rides the rest of the night.
I like the way this thing looks. It's so veiny and rustic and delightful.
You filthy revert.
I agree with you. It is a little rustic.
Yeah.
It is veiny, but not in the way that you're worried it's going to like
Unravel.
Yeah, right.
No, it's
Like it's very well constructed.
yes. It's
Yeah.
I've got pepper on
Yeah.
my lips now. I had a hit in the back of my throat, went away. Now it's on my lips. Are you guys not?
I'm not there
down
yet.
with that yet.
I don't have it.
Not yet.
I think I'm sensitive.
Well, the on my lips part actually. Man, I'll tell you what. I had some guajong pepper
I don't know what that
pasta. Oh my goodness.
What
Some sort of I don't know what it
What-
is.
what
Some
kind-
sort
I've
of
never heard
what
that
country
until
were
now.
you in?
Yeah, again, here's the deal. We do one of these at-home box,
my
I mean,
geez.
talk about sounding
Somebody.
sexual.
Somebody.
Got me one of them at-home boxes.
We got one of those OnlyFoods accounts? What the?
Yep, we subscribe to OnlyFoods.
OnlyFoods.
How is that not
No,
a thing?
OnlyFoods.com called it.
Not until you buy it.
Called it.
You got to buy it.
If somebody's not doing a subscription meal service called onlyfoods.com, this is just a colossal missed opportunity. Anywho, what the
You were talking about pepper.
Yeah.
And somehow you got on to Qui-Gon Jinn or something. I don't know where you were going with it.
Quagmire
I'll
pasta.
let you pick it back up from there.
Anyway, this is a pleasant pepper. That's really all. What I was trying to say is that there are some spicy that are just hot, and then there are spicy that are experiential. It's good, and the flavor's so good.
Yeah.
That pepper was that way tonight. This is the same way. This is not a painful pepper. This is actually kind of fun.
Yes.
Like it dances on your lips. It dances on your tongue. It's not hot.
I like hot foods, but they don't need
Yeah.
to be hot for hot's sake.
Right. Listen, so I don't know how familiar were you guys before tonight on the brand. Obviously, we've all smoked them before. I didn't have a lot of backstory on them before, doing some research for the show. Pretty interesting background. Do you guys have any of that yourselves, or it's
No.
fresh for you too?
You probably smoked more than me. I've had a handful in my lifetime.
Yeah,
but not
yeah.
a research background. Understanding.
Yeah, I don't know the story of La Gloria.
Yeah.
Again, I know that I enjoy them. I've had, like I said, several kind of went through a run. Back around the time they came out with the Esteli, Series R Esteli.
Yeah.
Really like that cigar. But I've never looked into the company. So I don't really know their story that well.
Yeah, I don't have a ton of the background on the company, but they've got some legacy, right? So, Little Havana, Dominican Republic, history and lineage there. They were around to see that first boutique cigar boom in the 90s, which truly, like, us sitting here and recording a podcast tonight, like we walk on the shoulders before, right? We wouldn't be here without that first big boutique wave in the 90s.
Absolutely.
And then that second wave then in the 2000s. So what really put them on the map in that boutique boom was the Serie R. And at that time, it was a big ring gauge, big Maduro, lots of flavor. Like, this is a meatball of a cigar.
Yeah. What's interesting, there's sometimes I'll smoke a Maduro and I don't get the heavy chocolate tones. That's not the case here. It's there. It's a solid base layer of flavor for me, which I like because I think that's what thus far is smoothing out the overall flavor.
Yeah.
And this process is dead simple, right? This is they take the batches of leaves, they stack them up, and to get to the Maduro stage, it's a longer fermentation process. They're really just riding the fermentation, controlling the temperature for a longer process. It changes the shade of the leaf, darkens up through that time. Like many other things that we like to consume that come from a fermenting process, right? Time generally gets them to a sweeter place. Are you eating fermented raisins?
It's called wine.
Good God, man.
No, fermented raisins are old grapes, right?
Fermented, no. Dried, yes.
Dried, yes.
Yeah, not fermented.
Dehydrated.
If you dehydrate them, they turn into raisins.
Honestly, I'm not even eating raisins.
If you ferment them, they turn into wine. That's
right.
what grapes are.
Yeah, I don't like that either.
Okay, good.
I do like grapes.
Good.
I love lamb.
Me too.
Love a stapler.
That does. I'm going to bring us back a little bit.
I'm not. I love owl.
I think the tobacco would be a lot more bold if the Maduro didn't smooth it out. I think it would be. I think it'd be
the wrapper's doing work
I think
here.
it'd be even more peppery if it was not smoothed out with the chocolatey.
I'm starting to get a hint of that full-bodiedness, though. I'm starting to feel it up in the forehead a little bit.
Right here. Yep, I do have that, and I'm not as far in as you are.
Yeah,
but I'm huffing on it a little bit.
So, retrohale pepper.
Yeah, you
pepper.
found it.
Found it.
So you have to put. Is
that why your face got a little red
you
real
have
quick?
To put the tobacco in your
Yeah.
nose because you haven't burnt the pepper sensors off of your nose like you have your palate.
I mean,
Yeah, there's a couple more, 1,000 more receptors up in his nasal cavities
That's right.
that we can
That's
burn
right.
out.
it's awesome.
Yeah. Get it up there, and you're like, ooh, there it is.
Yeah.
All right.
So I will liken this to.
Let's see if I can join you.
This is very specific, but it reminded me of like a time when I've gotten Dr. Pepper up through the nose.
Yeah.
Not Coke, not Pepsi, not Dr. Pepper. Like that was the sensation.
23 flavors,
All
baby.
23 flavors all the way up
baby.
there.
It's.
Oh boy, I pushed that one way up there. way up there. That's.
I can feel my face is a little
feel,
red.
I can feel it right. I went all the way up here to the top of my nose. I felt that one.
Yeah. I kind of wonder as kind of this next wave of boutique cigars is booming now here in the 2025 and really for the last several years, if they weren't kind of reading the market trends going, hey, we got a flavor in a cigar that we think is going to hit this current wave. And so that's maybe one of the reasons why they brought it back, because it's you're not going to find that type of flavor profile or that sort of cigar amongst some of the other newer boutiques. And again, which is kind of it's just sort of fun to have that, like, this is a thing from yesterday that you can get again.
I am firmly through the second third. I'm not all the way through to the end of it yet, but smoothed right out.
Yeah, I just refreshed probably at the start of the final third. And Patrick, you can check our tasting notes, but
What do you got?
there's a very unique flavor. I can't quite put my finger on it.
Well, I got them right here in front of me. Let's see if you can nail it.
I want to.
Yeah.
I'm feeling like I got a hint of hazelnut, or might even go so far as to say like a Nutella, because again, it still has that chocolate kind of undertone to it.
Yeah, I see where you're at on
But
that.
there was definitely a nuttiness. Brand new flavor though, introduced on the refresh.
You know, there is not a in the written notes on this, not a roasted nut flavor, but we do get into some coffees, some darker roasted coffees, maybe some bittersweet chocolates in there that might bring that to the table.
Charred oak.
That could be.
I'm not on any of those. I'm still in the second. The note that was helpful for me in their tasting notes, the smoke becomes heavier and more coating.
Yeah.
I have gotten that. Like, okay, this is
Yep.
a little more dense. It's a little more getting some of those broadleaf oils starting to do their thing.
Yeah, you're feeling it. It's got that mouth feel. It's a little more coated.
I have gotten that espresso taste in here too. Yeah. That's kicking around a little bit as well.
How's the head feel for you guys? Is it feeling more full bodied?
I'm feeling.
Yeah.
It's gone from the top of my nose to kind of the middle of my forehead.
Great. Right in here.
Just kind of moved its
it's
way
mellowed out for me. Although I have a feeling if I were to pop up out of this chair, I might have to
Take a minute.
take a step. Yeah,
Take a moment.
which is fine.
It is a good smoke. It's smooth
It is very smooth.
with strong flavors, if that makes sense. Like there's some complex, dense cigar smoke in here.
Yeah.
But it's smooth while that's happening. I don't feel like I'm like, like.
You know, it's sometimes I associate cigars or certain cigars with particular situations. For me, this would be the cigar that I would want if I had to sit down and write a paper. You know, I did a lot of paper writing in college, and through my grad program, I smoked a lot of cigars while I wrote a lot of papers. Partly because that forced me to sit down for a couple of hours and get focused.
But your computer was terrible.
Oh yeah,
Covered in ash.
yeah. It started out black and it finished like a silver gray color. But like it's just got that heft, right? That feels like I need to be doing something important. This isn't, this isn't watching the football game. This isn't, sitting poolside or at the beach necessarily.
Although some guys are real big on like smoke a stick like this with a football game, but I'm with you. I'm not.
Yeah.
This is not a golf stick, right?
Right.
Like, to me, it's.
I mean, sure you could.
You could,
but you're not going to enjoy it. But it's funny.
You're wasting it on
we
that.
talked about heavier smoke. The last time we talked about it, we learned that it is coming from the age. Mm-hmm. And I wonder if this aged wrapper is helping us with the heavier smoke because it's just been some time developing.
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't even feel like the cigar that I would want if we were just sitting around hanging out, shooting the breeze at a shop necessarily. Because I want to engage in the conversation. This is almost like a solo smoke.
Yeah, so
a little more contemplative, a little more.
I've smoked this one in that scenario. I've done you guys know from time to time when I've traveled, I'll go and read a book in a cigar shop. Especially if I'm traveling for work and by myself, need something to do in the evening. But it beats sitting in a hotel room, like,
watching reruns of the Discovery Channel.
Right. Running whatever's on Comedy Central for 4 hours while I eat out of a to-go box and then fall asleep on the second queen bed. You know what I mean? Like,
because you don't want to.
One of them's for eating, one's for sleeping. That's exactly right.
As we all know, if you're in the double queen, one's for eating, one for sleeping. Obviously,
absolutely.
So those are your options, right? There is something to a heftier smoke for certain activities that feels right. I'm with you on that.
Kind of funny that, our topic tonight of kind of looking back on our lives and how is pressure and expectation and different things shaped it. Like, it's a little heavier of a conversation. We've certainly had lighter conversations on the podcast.
Yeah, boy.
But I could very easily get a little extra reflective here on some of these conversations, some of these memories that you have so casually dredged up in Stephen and I's minds.
Thanks for that.
I feel like I need to text my daughter and apologize for some things.
For
maybe.
everything.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I just universal.
It's so funny, man. Like, you know what shadow I didn't have truly was like my dad's. Like, some guys have that, right? Like, their dads are legends. They were big in the community, or they were big in business, or, we certainly have friends that have dads that were like the pastor. Mm-hmm. And now they're following in those footsteps. I mean, like, I didn't have any of that. Nobody really, even my older brothers, a little bit of that when I was younger, Well,
I didn't even think of that, Patrick. I was a pastor for 13 years, youth pastor, and when we were 7 years into our ministry run, when we had our daughter, I think I felt and carried people's expectations that I felt like they had for us as parents. Now with a kid, a PK, a pastor's kid, right? And I think definitely some things. And I will say, she does not fit today that model or mold of what at that time I would have kind of labeled as a PK. And I'm glad for that. Like, I don't think she's your typical PK.
Meaning like a typical pastor's kid.
Right.
Yeah.
And I'm definitely okay with that. I think that's healthy and good for her.
I feel like the trope was always that the pastor's kid was like either one of two things. They were Ned Flanders or they were Dennis the Menace.
Yeah.
Like, that was the trope. And nobody could make their mind up of like which trope they wanted the pastor's kid to be. I am speaking from experience. I am a pastor's
Yeah, you are a
kid.
PK. Well, honestly, it changed, right? People want the opposite of what your
Whatever
kid's
you're being.
giving them
Yeah.
at that moment.
That's right.
Oftentimes.
Yeah. Yeah.
I guess I had repressed those expectations.
Yeah, certainly. Yeah, I mean, I remember those moments on being the PK side, a little bit different. Like, my dad was preaching from the pulpit every Sunday, so there was like, I used to joke that he could simultaneously like be smiling and preaching and also giving me the death stare. I swear, like, I don't know how he did it. You know what I mean?
It's a skill.
Like, the dude could glare at me from the front of a church, and I would have fear for what my Sunday afternoon might look like.
I'm doing a take around the table, and for the first time, maybe
You're ahead.
I'm leading the pack and burning through the sticks. Patrick, you're this part of Stephen will be played tonight by Patrick, who's just into the middle part of the cigar, and
That's the Patrick part as usual.
I'm not winning. I'm usually the winner. I'm usually the first one done. But no, maybe not tonight.
I will say though, this cigar is really good. It has stayed smooth. I have not noticed any big flavor fluctuations.
No, it didn't. No.
The flavor's just steady Eddie, and it's just a good cigar.
Flavor's been great. I'm having some construction issues here as we've gotten in, which I think are the same root issue as my draw.
You are blowing.
I'm blowing out here a little bit.
Wow.
How do you end up being the one that gets the blowout? How did you pull that off?
I don't know. And
yeah.
I would attribute my speed issues to some of the draw. I was battling it a little bit early on.
Because it seems like where you are now is where you are having that hard spot.
Yeah, I agree.
But I am hard pressed to imagine that the size of the box you're humidifying in, it can't have that big of a dead spot.
No.
Right, it can't.
Do you rotate your cigars in your box, either of you?
By accident, because I'm digging around looking for my stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say once to twice a week there's some movement.
Yeah.
Because I've opened up to get,
So
on average 1 to 2 times a week. I open it up.
Yeah.
And again, these are desktop size humidors. They're not cabinets. They're not walk-ins.
Right. Walk-in.
Not
Listen,
yet.
Not
If
yet.
you,
Not yet.
if you are a listener and you have a walk-in, I want a picture on Reddit, please.
Can we come and visit?
Yes.
Yeah, we'll
we
do
get
a
a-
show. If
Yeah.
you got
Yeah,
you got a walk
I'll cook dinner that
If
night.
you got a walk-in, then we can talk about that. Would be amazing.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
But
At your house.
for years, I mean, honestly, for about the whole time I've been smoking cigars, I do intentionally play some cigar Tetris.
Yeah, on purpose, right?
Yeah. Just to intentionally move things. I mean, yes, I'm like you guys. I get into it a couple times a week, and so that does move some things around. But even moving around, if you pay attention, some cigars still always live at the bottom. Some cigars always still live at the top.
Yeah.
You're just sliding them.
Yeah.
So I will regularly, 3-4 times a year, pull out all the cigars.
I do that as well.
Re-season, clean out the box, make sure to move things around. And then in between those times, I will also do some like, hey, these have been sitting at the bottom for a while. Or especially if I get something mail order, I'll put those at the bottom,
rotate
pull
those.
up some of the older ones on top. So I do a little bit of Tetris.
You know, it's a fun mental game to play. This isn't actually true, but I always play this game with myself when I do buy sticks for the show. Then I'm always like, hey, I got 1 or 2 for free. But that's not really how that actually happens.
Don't they call that girl math?
It is exactly what that is.
That's boy math.
Yeah.
Boy math is buying 5 cigars,
And only needing 3. And
only
boom, boom.
needing 3 for the show.
Well, the reality is, if manufacturers made 3 packs, I'm sure that's what you would buy.
Of course.
You're making the most economical
That's right. That's
decision that you possibly can.
And buying singles would not be economic.
No, it wouldn't. You're doing it right. And honestly, if you bought 10, that's probably a better price point than 5.
Yeah, now he's got 7 sitting around doing nothing.
That's a lot of free cigars.
Free. They're
That's
free.
like pretty much when you got 7 free cigars sitting around, that's when you just invite your friends over.
I mean, you guys are definitely far enough in. We can get into tastings and ratings out.
I mean, Patrick, the taste has not changed.
No. Yeah.
This has been, of all the cigars that we've smoked on the show, this one did not get boring in the middle, like a lot of them tend to do.
Didn't get mushy, didn't
No.
get gross, didn't do any of those things.
The final third didn't come alive with any new flavors necessarily. This has just been super steady Eddie all the way through.
You can always tell when it's kind of a stronger cigar too. Like I always get like a like not a tickle, but like that almost need to sneeze sensation from the strength of the smoke
Yeah.
that's coming off the burn.
Yeah.
On my nose, and you don't get that with like lighter, less potent cigars.
I should stand up just to see.
Yeah, real fast. Back away. Take your headset off.
All of a
right?
sudden, all you see is boom.
Please God.
I will say I had the hunch at about halfway through that this would be a cigar that I would, assuming it's going to burn well, that I'm going to want to nub, and that's not always the case. You know, sometimes you get a cigar and you're like, I don't know when it'll. You know, I'll be done when I'm done. Some cigars you're like, I'm nubbing this.
You
thing.
mean you're going to burn your fingers? Is that
Oh,
what
yeah.
you mean by that?
Yeah,
Okay.
All the way to the final.
Yeah,
All the way
assuming
to-
this thing continues to, and it's burnt great.
Yeah.
Mine has.
Mine too. I know.
super-
Unfortunately, Patrick, you got the middle hid.
This is the first one I've ever smoked with these that's done this.
Yeah.
And I would say this is an outlier.
Yeah.
Like, and I'll say this much: it looks hideous right now. As far as I mean, it's kind
But
of
it's
blowing
still
out here in the middle.
smoking good.
It's still smoking and it tastes good. So
Yeah.
like, who cares? I got to be a little more ginger with how I smoke it. It's fine. I'm going to do the same thing the Ryan's. I'm going to smoke it as long as I can.
Yeah.
An aspect of this I don't think we've not talked about yet. The oiliness of the wrapper is in my ballpark.
Yeah.
I do like Maduro cigars. This is a strong one, at least based
It
on
is.
based on the way my head's currently feeling.
Yep.
But man, I love it. It's not just dark for dark's sake or
Right.
whatever. It's got some
There's
oiliness.
flavor, yeah.
There's flavor there. There's some oiliness to it. There's, I don't know.
I just like that feeling in the sinuses.
You
Is,
should retrohale. See what that does to
I
you.
have been. That's what I've done.
Like,
What's that?
no, go for it. Just straight through the nose.
The only other time I've smoked a cigar that's tended to be this dark and been this strong for me is one that tends to be an Oscuro leaf, which is darker based on the plant growth than a a stacking maturity process. It's doing that on the leaf, and those tend to be oily, but also way stronger for me. And good, and I like them because they have that oiliness to them, and all that, but they way stronger.
Yeah.
I would have loved Stephen to have been doing this podcast 3-4 years ago.
As I was drifting my way through.
To chart your journey through cigars has been probably very similar to a lot of people, right? But we've had a front row seat to you being almost exclusive with infused flavored cigars.
Yeah, please, no judgment.
No.
Not from you, from our listeners.
And you were smoking good ones.
Well, yeah. I mean, I should. Yeah,
it wasn't a swisher.
If that's your jam, there are some really well made, good quality infused and flavored cigars. But you were like that was exclusively your wheelhouse.
Yeah.
When you ventured outside of that, it was into Connecticut wrappers.
Yep.
Anything with a hint of spice or pepperiness.
I kind of steered
you steered real hard left of, and over these last several years, you have kind of just been slowly turning the wheel back towards center.
So I feel like his journey was a little bit. He came around the bend on that.
Yeah,
because you came back into that spice world from going way past it to the kind of that dark, strong end of this. Like I remember looking up, I'm like, whoa, you were smoking really meaty, strong cigars all of a sudden.
Yeah.
But they were
Maduro often,
or they were often doing something else.
Yeah.
With the flavor profiles that I liked, but then they happened to be heavier, fuller sticks when I was doing it.
It's just like
Well, it's like
you made a turn. And
he put his eyes on where he wanted to go, not where he was sliding towards.
Well done. Wait, I was steering into the skid.
Steering into the skid.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and my 20s was just filled with doing whatever I could. Like, and most of the time, it was a bunch of kids,
right,
getting a pack of Swisher cigarillos or something,
Dutch Masters,
right? And so I spent so
Dutch
much
Masters, holy smokes,
spent so much of my time there that getting out of that into tobacco, which went into pipes, but I never steered in pipe tobacco toward an English.
And that's where I started.
And that's where you started.
That's crazy.
And I
started on English tobacco.
Never steered into the English, and I still today. I don't even like the smell of English tobacco.
I know. I can't smoke my pipe around you.
You can. I just don't particularly care for you.
You just sit on the other side of the room.
That's right. I don't like you.
Pipes, aromatic pipe tobacco can smell so good.
Yeah.
I was literally raking leaves before it snowed 2 days. With a pipe in my mouth, smoking raked leaves. That was the name of the cigar pipe tobacco. I got a tin that came with an ashtray with a Norman Rockwell.
Who makes that? Do you know?
I don't remember, but Norman Rockwell painting in the bottom of the ashtray of an old man with a rake.
I love this.
Raking
That's
leaves.
awesome.
Yeah, it was great. And I was like, man, I got to smoke this while I rake leaves. And the stupid thing wasn't lit half the time because I was busy raking leaves, but I didn't care. I never took it out of my mouth.
I feel like that's the difficulty with a pipe when you're doing yard work.
When you're doing yard work. Yeah, but I didn't care. And I'm like, and then
I would like to try that.
And then when I got done, I sat down on my front porch, froze my ass off, and finished my pipe.
Bowl. Yeah.
Finished my bowl of tobacco.
You finished that bowl.
Yeah, I did.
Admiring your pile of leaves.
And then it snowed the next day.
The only thing better is if you would have laid down in that big pile of leaves with your
my pipe taken out of my mouth. My kid would have killed me because I made him actually get out and help me, and he was not enjoying himself whatsoever.
Dude, that's so good.
Yeah, one of my very first pipe tobaccos, it's not made anymore, was Froggy Morton's on the Pond.
Okay. Is it all English?
Heavy in that way. But man, so much flavor, so much spice, and everything nice. It was a dance number in my mouth. It was so good. But cherries or what we all start with, Captain Black, none of that. Don't care for it. You
didn't even care about it. You don't mind the smell. It smells good.
I love when other people, I just don't care for the flavor of it.
Yeah.
Dude.
Honestly, I have gone with pipe tobaccos. I've gone backwards.
Yeah.
And started to find some Cavendishes and some different things that I like that I didn't know about because they were on the middle ground or even the lighter ground.
Yeah.
I've got a honey wheat from Thompson's that is just
honey wheat,
super light. It's really good. I don't know what they actually call it, but that's kind of the flavor notes, and it's very light. It's kind of a quick while I'm out at the grill. It's not going to mask the taste of whatever I'm eating for dinner or anything like that, but it's good.
My daughter, and her husband, they're pups, man. She's 21, he's 24.
You said they're pups, like young
they're
pups.
They're young pups. I mean, they are puppies. And the things they care about. I mean, they live in a duplex in a college town. They don't live on the farm, and yet they don't own a TV.
Yeah.
Her grandfather, mailed their Christmas present this year. Fruit of the month from Harry and David.
Fruit of the month.
Fruit of the month.
Just to make sure they're getting their scurvy treatment.
She got it today.
Yeah.
Calls her mother, losing her mind.
Why?
So excited that they're going to get
fresh fruit. And they don't have to pay for it.
And they don't have to pay for it. and it's so
it's the good
connected and earthy and all of and like they care about this stuff in a way that my generation, like we were running away from that crap. We were running to the city, get me out of the farm. And that stuff has flipped.
Yeah.
And this is why this boutique kind of thing, this is the ground. As we were interviewing Drew.
Yeah.
From
Jason Newman.
Thank you. He cares deeply about what his great-great-grandfather did.
Yeah.
He cares about that stuff. Yeah. And it's so interesting to watch.
And not even for himself as much as
his daughter was sitting next to him while we were interviewing him, and he cared about that. And so there is this kind of this flipping back to, we got away from caring about that stuff.
Yeah.
Don't give me something that's rugged and crusty and raveled around the edges. I want the machine-made thing.
Yeah.
The good, wrapped in a nice, pretty wrapper. I just wonder if these
that was the cycle of the 50s, right? To go to sliced bread and canned goods. And that was like a box of mac and cheese, like Kraft dinner. We give it crap, like it's the cheap yen, that's the cheap dinner to feed your kids. But like we forget that that was a very novel product.
Yeah.
That you could get noodles that were that dried out.
Yeah, and you can refresh them.
That they were shelf stable, right?
And and now it's like, please don't give me a noodle that would last for decades.
Yeah, now the kids are like, I'm making my own noodles, man.
I'm making my own noodles. Who would want that crap, right? And it's
artisan
just
TikTok noodles, man.
And this kid grew up in my house without that value.
Yeah.
And yet here she is.
Yep.
Going, I want that. She sews her own clothes.
Yeah.
She sells stuff she sews. It's not perfect.
Yeah.
She's 21 years old. I promise you, there's better crap other places that other people are making. But you know what? She doesn't value it because she didn't make it.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's an interesting trend as we are walking away from that. And man, I don't want to squelch that. I want to encourage that in them.
Yep.
To go be from somewhere, go find your place and go live in that thing and then spend the rest of your life and then give it to somebody else.
Here's a generational difference for you on that, right? Because I agree. I see a lot more of that coming up, right? I just heard an interview the other day of a woman. I think the segment was called like My Economy, right? And it was write into us and tell us your story, kind of like what your economy looks like right now. And what she shared was that she was just entering back into the workforce. She had been a stay-at-home mom for a season. They had 3-4 kids, something like that. Her husband worked for a nonprofit that didn't pay super well, but they felt like that was what he was supposed to do at the time. And so they found the most economical way rather than daycare was like stay at home with kids.
Right.
And so she shared a little bit of her economy during that time was, we're going to have a giant garden. We're going to have chickens and sheep and like they did this, right? So like she was like, listen, we made the finances work by homesteading. She referred to herself as a homesteader. And she's like, and we homesteaded for 10 years, grew everything I could, sowed everything I could so that he could pay to go to school and work at the part-time nonprofit job. And so like, but that's so not, like there's plenty of people that have done that life in the last 20, 30 years that would have lived off student loans or whatever. Like there's so many other pathways that people take. I'm like, you homesteaded for, I don't know. I just may not have gone to school. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
but it's tangible.
Yeah.
You know, the clothes that your daughter's making, Stephen, is imperfect and tangible.
Yep.
She
Yeah.
can hold it. There's
Yep.
value. She understands the value because it was her sweat equity
Yep.
that gave it the value.
Yeah. And I did not carry. I carried a work ethic from my father. But man, if I didn't have to sweat for it, I'd be fine not sweating
Yeah.
for it. And it's interesting. A town not too far from us, I read it today, just passed an ordinance to allow chickens and goats in city limits.
Yep.
20 miles east of here, west of here. You can,
Because more and more people want to do this.
because
Right?
they want to have chickens.
Well, if those chickens come to my neck of the woods,
What are you going to do?
they're
with
my dinner.
Okay. I mean, and my goodness, could you imagine if when I was 19 and the neighbor had 12 girls in the backyard and a rooster that woke my ass up every 5:30 in the morning because that son of a gun decided he needed to crow at the chicken.
next door to you in the subdivision.
Yes. Yes.
Yes, the promise of American suburbs, chickens.
And chickens. And yet, here we are,
You're right, here we are.
2025. And that's a value enough for a city of 60,000 people to allow it to happen in the
Which
city
is
limits.
why TSC is in the city limits and doing just fine. You know what I mean? Because people are buying their little rabbit pen, and we live in a part of the country where kids are raising for 4-H, and they're getting their dog food at TSC too. It's not all giant farm and
So
tractor.
for our coast listeners, TSC.
I'm sorry, TSC, Tractor Supply Company, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So almost as ubiquitous as a Walmart in these parts of the country.
Which TSC is where you go when you're like, you know what? We finished dinner at 6:30. Don't feel like settling. What are we gonna? Let's just go to TSC. Let's look at the chicks.
We'll pet the chicks.
Let's go look at the camo selection.
Yeah, that's right. That's
it's,
right.
It's kind of like a cool
Hey,
place
listen,
to go.
It's kind of like a Pet Smart. Your dog can piss all over the floor. it's really kind of Wild West.
They freaking bring dogs in that stupid
Yeah.
store all the time. All the
My
time.
daughter would stop going out because we go out there and we get by the little chick pen, and I would at the top of my lungs be like, "We're not here to get dinner, honey."
It's just like, shut up.
Shut up.
It's perfect.
Oh my gosh. And you go out there, it's Easter, and they painted them all red and pastel blue.
Yeah.
And all those poor damn chickens are now blue.
Dude, I mean, it's funny. Like that first year that I worked with you two guys, like I went part-time that year. My wife decided to quit her job and go part-time. We both went part-time for a little over 12 months. We made our own laundry detergent.
Yes, I
During that
remember
time.
that. I remember that.
Like we just did the math
You
and we're like,
stunk.
And you wonder why your office was on the end.
listen, I disagree with that.
No, you were fine.
I know I was.
As far as you know.
Dude, yeah, we had a 5-gallon bucket and I had like the paint mixer on the end of the drill. And I'm not kidding. I had a stock pot that you would use for like making a giant stew. And I would make 5-gallon batches of laundry detergent. And we're making like our own like starch for ironing. Like, because, we did the math and it's just like, all right, I'll make.
Yeah, we saved 19 cents.
Dude, hell yeah, we did. We literally just marched down the grocery budget and we're like, I was like, laundry detergent costs how much?
Yeah.
Right?
It's not cheap.
So, you kind of like do the chart of like the big expenses. It's like meat, detergent.
Guys, just reminds me of like our first year of marriage. Like we committed, we're like, we are going to eat good bread.
Oh, man.
Okay. So we're not buying like, Nichols white bread.
You
We're
don't
gonna
want to eat Blue Bunny?
No, we're eating good bread. But that meant we were eating something cheap, generic somewhere else because that was a value that my wife brought.
You're not,
that
you're
was
not
a value
getting,
that
you're
my
not
wife
getting
brought to
Oscar
the
Mayer, man.
No.
Your bologna is going to be the cheap stuff. That's right.
Yeah. And butter, real butter and good bread was something that my wife introduced to my world at the start of our marriage that I'm so glad that has continued for the last 26 years.
Yeah.
And we'll go another 26 plus because that is it's a value that is important.
Dude.
So I'll buy something cheaper elsewhere. Because we got to have butter and good bread.
But you know what? There's something real sweet. I mean this. Like, there's something real good about, like, you can have a real crappy day and life can be real crappy. But a good piece of bread and some butter with like a good hearty dinner, man, that could be it.
I know that that mindset is part of why I love cigars so much, because this isn't a quick thing you can just pull off a shelf. I mean, yes, there are machine made, pumped out factory cigar, that type of a thing, but
there's no tobacco leaf harvester.
Right. This is a process. And it's not, I mean, when you think about the number of human hands that have touched all the various parts of this cigar that we've smoked here tonight, to get it from a seed to a cigar that then we can sit for 2 hours and enjoy and have conversation and live life. And we do this regularly and often. There is an authenticity to it that, again, you don't get in a lot of other. I mean, we live in such a disposable world. It's nice. This makes me feel a little more grounded, honestly.
Yeah. And my notes of this early with the rustic, it's clearly not beautiful, right? It's not that perfectly. They picked out all the leaves and made it nice and smooth. And
these are not Davidoffs.
These are not. Yeah, they're not.
And
they're
they don't
not
need to be.
They don't need to be. And I think actually I enjoyed this. I've smoked one entire Davidoff my entire life, and I did not like it.
Yeah, and nobody's saying they're not making a quality cigar. Like, listen, I've not smoked a lot of. I can't speak to the flavors and they are universally held as a very high quality cigar. But it doesn't actually need to be perfect in look, in feel, in whatever. It needs to be well made. That matters. The blend needs to be good.
Yeah.
But I don't need it to be free of any visual imperfection.
Right.
Yeah. Right.
I don't need it to be perfectly smooth. I don't need that's nuts.
Which is a value in my brain that I have to fight.
Yeah.
If I'm making something that I hand make and go, that's not perfect. Well, no kidding. And nobody cares. The person that's going to buy whatever that is or I give it to is going to like it because they value that kind of thing, which is a value that I don't have. Well, I grew up in a time where it was shiny and machine made, and that was good.
Yeah.
Even though we know now that a lot of shiny and machine made things break.
Yeah.
They break.
They don't last. Yeah.
Right. That's right.
Yeah.
And P.S. Ryan wasn't kidding when he said he was going to nub this thing.
He's nubbing
I mean, that thing is about to burn his fingers.
All right, so you are literally at the burning point. We need to talk about final impressions over there then, right? I mean, we got to know. You're almost out of impressions to have.
Yep.
On this cigar.
Yeah, he's about to have.
You guys are both about to be Smokey McFingersons.
He's about to have skin tones in his flavor profile if he's not
love
careful.
that band.
If you were in
my skin tones.
The OC skin tones.
if you were an AI meme, soon your fingers would be smoking as well, and I wouldn't be able to determine what's your fingertip and what's.
He's got six fingers.
He's got 6 fingers. They're all smoking,
and he's loving every minute of it. I'll go. The pepper early for me, pretty strong for me early. About the first third, it stayed there. If I really got it up into my palate, it was even bigger. But jumping into middle third, even into the last third here, the pepper's gone. But man alive, it's just didn't get gross.
No,
It
never.
was really good through the middle. I like the oiliness of the wrapper. I like the look of the cigar. Mine didn't blow up like poor Patrick's did.
But I'm past the blowout now, and
Okay.
it's settling back in a little bit.
Good.
I mean, there's damage from it, but we'll come out on the other side.
It's got a story.
you know, I had a spot in the middle of my forehead that stuck out.
Yes.
like 2/3 of the stick. It's subsided. I could probably stand up now. And I mean, it's just been good.
It's got some strength in the stick.
It's
Yeah.
a full-bodied
cigar. No mistake about it.
No mistake about it. I'm not going to give it the highest rating I ever had just because it's not my go-to kind of place. But I mean, this thing's a good solid 7.5 easy.
That's
Easy.
what I would give it.
Yeah.
It's funny because I'm in the same spot. It's a 3 for. I'm a 7.5. Like,
Yeah. That's the first.
yeah.
For me to give, I've given higher ratings on our cigars, but they're usually because they're my profiles.
Right, but
Yeah.
we've never all
been in the
matched
same
the
spot.
That's true.
same
That's-
exact
that's
score.
true.
Exactly where I'm at on
Yeah.
it. Like, solid smoke, even with the construction issues that I had, which aren't construction issues. I want to be fair. This probably has a lot more to do with them staying in the package, it being a middle cigar, whatever. Like, and also freaking, it happens. It happens, right?
It does.
Bar cigar smoking, powered through. It's actually settled down. There is a little damage to that very outer wrapper, but most of it's still intact. And regardless of that, actually, it's smoked pretty well considering.
Yeah.
The other ones that I've smoked to these, the draw has been even better. More smoke in the mouth. More.
Yeah, my construction has been awesome
Yeah.
on this
Mine
stick.
too.
It's
Mine
been. I haven't had to do any touch-up work. I freshened it up not because I felt like it needed to, but just it just seemed like it was right, and it didn't even burn off very long. It was a pretty quick freshen up. My flavor notes have stayed super smooth all throughout. Didn't find it to be overly heady. A little bit there was definitely there toward the middle part, but because of the construction and it's so well made, the flavor has just stayed just right in the pocket. This was an easy cigar to nub on. I mean, it's still going. Like I might have to find like a nail or something to finish this off.
It's the garage.
You can use my draw tool if you need to. You want it?
You know what I need? I have a really cool. It's actually a pipe tamp.
Yeah.
It's
They got like a horn on the end of it. Or
yeah. It's like a gazelle.
Oh, yeah.
And its horns, is what you hold on to. I'm not there yet.
All right.
But
If you need.
but that makes for a great little cigar clip there. Just to
If someone like wanted to venture out and get out of a medium stick,
Get into a full body?
Into a full body. This one is great because it's got a lot of flavor. The pepper isn't overwhelming. And you will, because of the flavor and the oiliness to it and all of the other cool things that are going on about it, I mean, this would be a great place to start. You're going to get a head rush if you're not used to them.
Yeah. Sit down with a Coke.
well, fellas, I think we picked a good one for tonight.
I think we did. And
Killed it.
If we don't end this thing, you're going to be in trouble. You're going to burn your lips.
I might set my stash on fire.
Well, that's awesome. Thanks for listening again. Hey, a couple of shopkeeping things up and coming. Thanks for the support, for checking us out on TikTok, and continue to check us out on Reddit and on YouTube. Share with your friends. Coming up next week, we've got a special guest. Our next episode.
Yes. We're very excited about this.
Our dear friend Gary is going to come pay us a visit. Gary's a dear friend of ours and brings gifts from afar.
Oh, yeah. He's bringing the stick.
Yeah,
That's right. He's bringing the cigar.
That's exciting. And if you see a TikTok of my face, please like it. Because it seems to be that when my face hits TikTok, nobody likes me. I'm just
His
putting
poor
that out
mug
there.
is not performing well.
It's really not. It's really not. And
Give it time.
And my face is the only one that my mother can love, and I get it. So that's fine. Maybe I should send TikTok to my mother.
Well,
There you
keep
go.
that up. We've got some exciting stuff coming up for you. We're going to take another trip down in the new year. Here in a couple episodes, we're going to go down and visit JC Newman down in Tampa. We're going to take a little Florida trip. So we're going to take the show on the road, and we're excited about that. So
A lot of great stuff coming up.
yeah,
man.
really exciting. It's been not quite a full year yet, but we'll celebrate that when we get there. But some really fun stuff here in the next couple months. Anyway, thank you for listening. Thanks for coming along for the ride, and we'll see you next time.
Cheers.
Peace.
Thank you for listening to Burnt Offerings. Be sure to subscribe on your favorite platform and let us know what you thought of the show.